officials assigned by the IBO and Mississippi State Athletic Commission Chairman Billy Lyons and Chief Deputy Assistant Sal Taranto. Your judges, all from Biloxi, Mississippi, are C.D. Jenkins, the charming Chester Como, and Freddie Steinwinder III. Your referee for this event, from Destrehan, Louisiana, the elegant Elmo Adolph. Here now are the principals first. In the red corner to my right, wearing the gold and black trunks, weighing 187 pounds, with a professional record of 24 victories, 14 defeats. He has 2 draws and 5 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Reading, Pennsylvania, former WBA and IBC super middleweight champion of the world, Steve Lightning Little. His opponent in the blue corner, wearing the all-black trunks, weighing 189 pounds. His professional record, 54 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws, 35 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Here is 4-time champion of the world, James Lights Out Toney.
So James Lights Out Toney and Steve Little all set to go at it. This one's scheduled for 12 rounds in the cruiserweight division, 190 pounds.
All right, Steve, James, I talked to both of y'all in the dressing room. Pay attention to me out here. Let's have a good, clean fight. Shake hands now. Come out boxing.
So James Toney, who became upset when he found out that Steve Little said he was obnoxious and didn't deserve the opportunities he has been getting. Little also said that James Toney is not the James Toney of 5 years ago. We will see. Toney in black, Little in the black and gold trunks. We begin round number 1. There's a left hand grazing the top of the head of James Toney. Little says that he wants to really apply the pressure on Toney in the first round to see how he responds. There's a right hand to the body coming from Toney. Overhand right connecting.
And Little came out of that corner really with a determined look on his face, because like he really is going to press James Toney and see what happens.
For Little, his best fight was February 26, 1994, when he defeated Michael Nunn in a 12-round decision for the WBA Super Middleweight Championship in London, England. But he has been idle as of late. His last fight coming August 30th, 1996.
Because, you know, Little is a very, very busy fighter, and those are the kind of guys that really bother James Toney, because Toney, he likes to take a timeout. Sometimes he gets lazy during rounds and just gives a round away. And against Steve Little, he's going to have to hustle all the way. He just cannot not allow Little to out-hustle him.
Toney losing his last fight against Drake Tatsy at 175 pounds. Lost the decision in 12 rounds. Came into the fight close to 5 pounds overweight. Finally ended up fighting at 177. There's a right hand again by Little, and there's that activity we talked about at the beginning of our telecast.
You know, sometimes Toney gets a mindset. He says, well, this guy's not hurting me, so they don't count. And those are the kind of fights that he would lose.
Get out of there.
Again, they may not be hurting Toney, but they are scoring points. Another right hand, another left hand, 3 punches by Little, and finally a punch back by James Toney.
So Toney came into this fight weighing 189. He says that he is faster and stronger than he has been in a long period of time, likes the heavier weight, and eventually wants to move up to heavyweight. His natural weight, he says, is in the 200-pound range.
Well, again, that's where I think Toney has the advantage in this fight. He came down to the weight where Little had to actually put on a lot of unnecessary weight.
Closing moments, round number 1, scheduled for 12. James Toney and Steve Little. From the Grand Casino in Biloxi.
They said imports taste better. They lied.
And how does that make you feel?
Used, manipulated, betrayed.
And how does that make you feel?
Used, manipulated, betrayed.
So now what?
Only drink fresh beer. Budweiser.
You have made a real breakthrough. You did it on your own.
Born on dating from Budweiser. What fresh beer tastes like.
You're on the road to freshness. Hold all my calls.
I don't ask for directions when I'm lost, and I don't read the instructions when I'm putting my kids' toys together, and I don't need help fixing my car. My friends, they go to Napa, where they get this expert advice from ASE certified professionals, which is great for them. They weren't born with the mechanical ability I was. If I can install a satellite dish, I can fix my own car. Honey, where's the duct tape?
Easy to install Champion spark plugs are just 79 cents at Napa after rebate.
And we'd like to welcome you back to the Grand Casino Hotel here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Steve Little in the black and gold taking on James Toney in the black trunks, scheduled for 12 rounds in the cruiserweight division. And in the first round, Little very aggressive as he put punches together.
And good left hook by James Toney. And referee Adolph
Let's go punch out, fellas. Let's go
pointed out
punch
the
out.
fact that Little has a slight
Let's go,
cut
stop punching. Don't hold
over his
it,
left
Let's
eye,
go.
and it was caused by a butt. That's a good referee. Keeps you informed.
Between rounds, Eric Brown, the corner man for James Toney, said he would like for James to be more active, put together more punches.
Again, that's always been a fault of Toney's. He lets guys out.
Keep him up, James. Keep him up.
It looks like he has paid attention to his corner man because here, in the second round, he has been more aggressive in the first minute.
Hold, fellas. Let's punch out. Let's
James
go.
Toney, 5-time world champion, only 4 losses in his career. Won to Roy Jones in November of 1994. 2 to Montel Griffin, February 95 and December of 96. And he also lost his last fight to Drake Tatsy, May 14th of this year.
Don't hold. Get out. Hold. Break it. Hold up. When I say break, break.
Right hand again landing for
There's 6 punches by Little, and Toney didn't throw a return. Now he's firing back.
Steve Little comes into this fight at 187 pounds. Prior to today, the heaviest he had ever been, 171 pounds.
Well, again, that's carrying around a lot of extra weight, as far as I'm concerned. And if Toney goes to the body and stays to the body, it should take effect after 4 or 5 rounds.
Little says he loves fighting bullies, and that's what James Toney is to him. He will go out today and show him that a bully cannot push him around in the ring.
Get that arm out of there, Stevie. Get the arm
If the
out of
fight
there.
continues like this is the kind of fight that Steve Little likes.
There's that left hand again, followed by another. James Toney on the rope, backing up.
Again, he's being out-hustled
Let's go break.
by
Don't
Steve
lean on
Little.
him. Don't lean on
He
him.
lands
Get
a
out of
punch,
there. Break it.
and he just takes a timeout. He has to follow through.
Toney jabbing, misses with the right hand, comes back with the hook to the body.
Get out of there, Stevie. Pull it out.
15
Pull it
seconds
out.
to go, round number 2, scheduled for 12. Toney on the ropes, punching off the rope. Round 2.
He's always been a different type of fighter. He looks different. Trains different. And when he steps in that ring, he is different.
Rescue me, I'm burning high.
across America, folks called Bryant to the rescue. For air conditioning so efficient, it can cut energy bills in half.
Steve Little, 24-14-2 with 5 knockouts in his career. Against James Toney, 54-4-2 with 35 KO. Gus Johnson, Gil Clancy with you at the Grand Casino in Biloxi. Both fighters missing wildly at the beginning of the 3rd round.
Both of these guys are what I call awkwardly cute, Gus. You see the way Toney gets at it away from punches? It looks like he's looking at the canvas, and he still manages to slip the punches. Now,
let's go. Get out. Get it. Hold on. Don't punch. Don't punch.
Toney should be able to establish his strength on the inside.
Right hand landing by Toney, but Steve Little continues to go forward.
Watch your head, Steve. Get your head out of there.
Toney fighting off the ropes. 1:54 to go here in round number 3.
Go punch, fella.
And right now, Joe James Toney content on staying on the ropes.
Well, he feels that he's the power puncher of the two. Because he has the guy right in front of him looking to nail him with a big one. But again, sometimes mentally, that's the wrong thing for James Toney to do.
There's a right hand body shot with the left hook.
Well, that's where Toney should be just targeting that body of Steve Little. That blown up body.
Let's go, fellas. Punch out. Punch out.
1:07 to go, round number 3. Elmo Adolph,
All right, let's go. Break
the
it.
3rd man in the ring,
One hold with your head.
suggesting that these 2 men should punch out of the clinch on the ropes. There's a jab, scored with it.
And again, a good left hook to the body by Toney, and you saw Steve Little wince from that left hook.
Short in there. Keep it short inside. Let's go. Punch, fellas. Punch, fellas. Don't hold.
36 seconds to go, round number 3. James Toney, 5-time world champion, against Steve Little, former WBA super middleweight champion of the world. And right now, this 3rd round being fought on the ropes.
Toney has landed the more accurate punches in these exchanges, though, Gus.
Let's go. Lead up now. Lead up now.
The end of round number 3.
Lead up.
This is my idea of a challenge. So when I took the high endurance challenge from Old Spice, that's what I thought I was getting into. What I got was a sure thing. High endurance deodorant. It evaporates less quickly than the leading stick. It also lasts longer and protects better. Old Spice even guarantees it. Or call 1-800-PROVE-IT and they'll buy you a stick of yours. So if you're looking for a real challenge, the sky's the limit. If you're looking for the best deodorant, try high endurance from Old Spice. Because now you've got proof. And a guarantee.
A message about heartburn from the American College of Gastroenterology.
If you have heartburn more than twice a week, it may not be simple heartburn. You may have a more serious condition called reflux disease or GERD. My advice? If you have frequent heartburn or still have symptoms on your over-the-counter or prescription medicine, see your doctor or gastrointestinal specialist. They can help you live pain-free.
To learn more about heartburn and GERD, call 1-800-HRT-BURN.